today.
No, this is not all the time that we have, because Zelensky, one second, hold on. Zelensky is...
Please let him talk. Please let him talk.
He's the guest.
Please let him talk. But stand in your own place and please talk.
Excuse me.
Please.
Can everyone stay seated? Can everyone please stay seated? You are a member of the Union Society, and we are aware of the forms of the House.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Mr. Zelensky is being celebrated right now around the world, okay? I wish, as an Afghan, I wish that I could be proud of you today. I wish those people that are standing outside chanting and could be in this room together with us celebrating the resistance, okay? I, as a young Afghan, looked up to you. I did. When you stood up in Jalalabad last year, and you said, I will die, I want to be hanged right here. Okay, and you had that momentum. People looked at you and said, okay, we have someone here, okay, who is from this new generation, who has suffered from all of this warfare, and who will go there and fight for us. But 3 weeks later, 4 weeks later, you left. You came to London, we spoke to BBC Hartog, just like this here, and you said you preferred the chaos of Afghanistan over the calm of London. I believed you. I said, look, I saw myself as a coward because as a young Afghan, I believed I had a duty to my country.
Honourable Member, I think you've made your question. Do you want to give a chance for him to respond really quickly? Honourable Member.
The people that you brought along here with today are looking more worse than we do because this is. I'm gonna take a seat. Please, can you please look at the camera? Tell my family, tell the rest of Afghanistan that what you have done to the people of Afghanistan, okay? Your part. I know that I know Sayaf is from my district, and he was as bad as everyone else. Okay?
Please let him talk.
I need you to say that for yours, say sorry. Say it in Farsi, for God's sake. Say it in Pashto, for God's. I'll give him a chance.
But can I give you the answer? Can I get him?
Just because this is I hope you understand.
Right. Okay. Enough. Please, could you sit down and let him respond?
Afghanistan.
Ambassador Mohib, could you engage with that?
Engage,
if you
exactly.
feel comfortable, and then we'll end this event.
Exactly this question. How long has the war in Ukraine been going for? 3.5 months? The Afghans fought the same oppressor in Afghanistan for 10 years. 1 million Afghans died. Everything we had was diminished. Our culture was attacked. Our institutions were attacked. We fought 3 months compared to 4 decades of conflict. This conflict creates more conflict. I will tell you, last year, I'm part of a cohort of young leaders across the globe that gather at time to talk about discussions. Everybody's agenda was COVID. From industry to governments, the biggest concern they had was COVID is what is infecting everything they had in their lives. You know where COVID was on the agenda for Afghanistan? Not even in the top 10. It wasn't even. Every crisis gave more crisis. Every day we woke up. It wasn't just fighting the Taliban. We were in immediate conflict, not conflict, but in a difficult position with the country that was paying for our security forces, the United States. Our own allies were telling us that our enemy has changed and that we are an impediment to peace. We had to fight because we couldn't afford to pay our starving people. People were giving us $5 billion a year to fight a war, but weren't ready to give us $50 million to pay for the food of those because of the climate, drought, because of drought. They weren't prepared to do that. We had all of what we were doing. In 10 years, my friend, you will think back, that decision saved the lives of millions of Afghans. You think fighting is easy, or fighting is hard? Not fighting is harder. Everybody in Afghanistan knows and can fight back, okay? But it's when we need to come to end that war, end it when it's no longer going to serve, and we have the chance or choice to be able to do so.
Okay, thank you very much. Order. Honourable Member, I do not have to ask for you to be removed from the event. Please.